Important to get a win, a positive performance and a clean sheet?
All of those. We've been crying out for it. I thought we showed really good control. When we had the ball, I thought we were patient and we showed good control. And even the spell in the second half where I thought they put us under a little bit of pressure, I still thought we showed some control as well. We didn't panic, we stuck with the game. And I thought there was some really, really strong individual performances, which I'm absolutely delighted with.
We controlled the first half and deserved to go in to the break leading.
I think so, yeah. I think we did. I would have liked to have us to have been a little bit more front foot. I thought we got possibly a little bit fancy towards the end of the first half, where we try and flicks instead of just doing the simple things well, which is what we did for the majority of the half. But second half, I thought again we kept trying, we kept passing the ball, kept moving the ball. I thought Luke was a real threat up front. Jordan Gibson absolutely worked his socks off, and when he's working like that, that's when he's really effective for the team. It's good to get Alfie in there because he wasn't suspended for this one. But all in all, I thought it was a really good performance from us. It's nice to get a win. I mean, that's the big thing. It seems a long time since we've had that, so that's a nice feeling, and that'll give everybody a bit of confidence to take into this little break we've got before the Charlton game.
2 more goals for Gibbo, both just about being in the right place at the right time. The second one was nice as well.
Yeah, I mean, I talked before the game or after the game on Saturday, and then about it today as well, about having a bit more desire to want to go and score and sprinting to go and get in the box. And that's what Gibbo did, playing first half in an unusual position as a right wing back, but with the personnel we had available, I felt that was the best shape to go with tonight. So I'm pleased with that. And then the second one is just brilliant composure. He's got some ability, Gibbo has, he really has. And when his head's on it and he's working like he has tonight, then he can be a real handful. So he's got his reward with 2 goals. I would have liked Luke and Joe to have got the reward with a goal because of the way that they worked. Let's hope they've saved it for another day.
The win keeps our chances alive as well before Forest games next week.
Yeah, well, we knew that we needed to win 2-0 to go ahead of Harrogate. I believe that Accrington have to win 3-0 or something like that, so it's out of our hands. The important thing for us tonight, for us moving forward this season, is that we had a good performance. We got a win. I thank the 700 fans who did actually come tonight, because I get it why they're not going to come on a game like tonight and with what's going on. But there's hopefully some real exciting times ahead, so we can put this one to bed now. We can see what comes next week and whether or not we are into the next stage of it. But I think we've got real big fish to fry in League One this season, and that hopefully will give us a bit of confidence to take forward, to make sure that we go and give ourselves a real fighting chance.
Jack Armour took a knock to his head. Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He just, I think they're going to stitch it after the game. I think on the pitch they just glued it. He knew straight away. He just had a gash on his eyebrow, so it won't affect his looks. Won't help him in any way. But he'll be fine. He wanted to carry on. There was no concussion, no dizziness. I think he just caught the back of the lad's head. I think everybody's come through unscathed. I was hoping that Dylan and Joe could go again and give us 60-70 minutes, and they did that. Jack was fine. Corey got a bit of a whack on his calf, but I think he's okay. But we're going to have to nurse them through, because we've got tough times at the moment with the injuries that we've got. Sean Maguire was missing tonight because he picked up this sickness bug that's going around, so he's been poorly with that. Jockel Anderson, we're waiting to see, because there's a possibility he dislocated his shoulder in training yesterday. We don't know how bad that is. He's had a scan today, and I'm waiting for the results on that. So it's a bit like a battlefield in our emergency ward at the ground here. But these are things you've just got to deal with, and we're not the only club. I look up and down the country, and everybody's talking about this being probably the worst season so far for injuries. So we're just the same as everybody else, and we've got to try and handle it as well as we can.
Any updates on Hunt and Finn, and also Mox was missing tonight?
Yeah, Mox, right at the end of the game on Saturday, he got the lad fell on him and sort of stamped on his, not stamped on purpose, but caught him with his studs on his thigh and his calf, so that he's got 2 dead legs, 1 calf and 1 thigh. So we weren't going to risk that tonight. Well, we couldn't risk it because he's struggling to walk at the moment. Finn has got a tear on his rec fem in his quad. I think I'm right in saying that the chances are he ain't going to be fit before the end of January. Hunt and Taylor have both had the results back from the scan. We're looking at 5 to 6 weeks for both of them, because although Taylor's is on his other hamstring now, it's not a reoccurrence. We're going to have to treat him really carefully and conservatively to make sure we get that right. Hunt's is another strain on the calf, I think it's below the previous scar tissue, so it's not a reoccurrence, but it's around a similar area. And again, we're going to have to be conservative with our rehabilitation for him. So we're looking at 5 weeks for both of them, and we'll see how we go.
Those injuries meant that we had the 3 young lads on the bench, so it's always good for them to be involved.
I think so, yeah. I mean, that was a late call, obviously, with Shawnee going down with this sickness bug. Started after training yesterday, and in a way, whereas I said that they didn't earn it with the way they went about it in the Barnsley game, I thought the way they went about it against the Spatria, they deserved that opportunity. That I didn't feel as though there was a chance to get them on tonight. Fitzy was close to coming on when Jack got a bang on the head. But I wanted to win the game minimum of 2-0 tonight, so I wasn't prepared to take any chances. And thankfully we've done that. Unfortunately, those lads, they didn't get an opportunity, but they've got a shirt number now, and if they don't use it again, they've got something as a keepsake.
10-day break before Charlton now. Good to go into that on the back of a win.
I wish it was a 10-day break. Yeah, it's not a break. No, it is really good to go into it on the back of a win. But it's a working week for us. We're going to use the opportunity to work if we can. With the amount of rain we've had, we're not sure where we're going to be able to go. But Thursday, Friday will definitely be work days, probably Saturday as well. And then we'll start building up for next week, where, you know, all the talk is that it's going to be an exciting day, that Charlton game. So hopefully we can get a group of players together who are going to rise to the occasion, put on a performance for what hopefully will be a real celebration day. But the most important thing is we get a result.